Today's video is about a change in perspective. Here we are again for yet another round of I forgot my bug screen. Bug spray. If I was in Africa, I would have malaria. I'm out in the woods of central Wisconsin, taking a nice evening stroll. Feels good to get back into the swing of filming after moving in. Sometimes it's good to get a new viewpoint on photography and not to just shoot the same thing over and over and over. I like to shoot a lot of grand vistas. That's kind of my thing, growing up in western Colorado and being exposed to the open space. But there's something different about intimate spaces, something that I always love seeing in people's photos. So I'm going to try to capture some of that today. I love intimate landscape photos because you just, as a viewer, you feel like you're there in the image. And sometimes it's hard to feel like that in a grand picture. Sometimes it's hard to imagine that you're there or that you're in that moment. So the idea of an intimate landscape or a close-up is that you can help the viewer feel like they were there. I feel like one of the best ways to convey a forest landscape is a nice close shot. A lot of times when you're using a wide angle lens, it'll get really messy really fast. So one of the things I'll do when I'm first looking for an image in a kind of unfamiliar or messy environment is look for a lot of contrast in color and in exposure value. So I can find a light green against a dark green or a yellow, or there's a lot of water on the ground. That might just give me what I need, or some moss. But contrast always will help lead the viewer through your frame if you use it correctly. If you place your subject in an area of high contrast, it'll really help lead your viewer's eyes straight to that point of the frame. And if you position that in the right spot, you've got magic. When I got to the nature reserve, there was about 50 or 60 or 100 cars in the parking lot. Nobody. I haven't seen a person. Does nobody walk? Where was everybody? In the restrooms? Who knows? Maybe I'm just lucky and I chose the right trail. My theory is that when you're on a trail or at a trailhead, people walk about 100 feet. They don't go very far. That's about all that they'll walk. And so even if you just walk 100 feet away from your car, you're going to see things that most people would never see. It's the first landscape photography tip of the day. Walk more than 100 feet away from your car and you'll get more unique photos. I'm just struggling a bit right now to find a focus point for a photo. All I need is one object that stands out. That's what I'm looking for. And I should be able to maneuver it into the frame like that, right there. So behind me there's a little path with a gradient of light, just right about in the middle of the frame. And it has just a nice soft golden glow to it. There's not really a subject, so I think I might try to be the subject, so let's see what it looks like. One thing I could say for sure is that it feels good to be outside. I spent the last 2 days hunched over a computer, uploading my stock photography to various websites. Oh, what a pain. So it's good to be out, even if I am battling the insects. quick landscape photography tip number 2. When you're out in a forest or a canyon or anywhere with like a dense wood or in a city, one of the best places to take photographs is in that soft shaded light. A lot of times people are going to take family portraits looking straight into the sun, but that soft shaded light it just makes some amazing photos, even with some boring subjects. So I think I just got what I believe is probably my best shot of the day. I didn't get any time to film it because I had to change lenses and I was afraid that the mosquitoes were going to get into the camera. Oh, it's a disaster out here. Disaster. It's always a disaster. That's the key to my videos. Everything's always going to go wrong. You just keep rolling with the punches. I think I just got my best shot of the evening because I found a nice grassy forest scene. At the very focal point, there were these trees illuminated by the evening sun, and it was just gorgeous. Check it out. I'll get the hang of this somehow, eventually. I'm not sure the photos this week were that great, but we'll see. See you all next time.